another Josh K guitar video. Josh K here at your service. Please do click the subscribe and like buttons so that you can get all the latest content. I know that this channel is a little bit all over the map. I'm a working guitar player. As a working musician, you kind of find you have to wear lots of different hats. That said, this will cover everything from interactions with my cat to like what to play on the guitar. So today's Theory Thursday. I'm chasing my Marvin tone. And you know me, I'm usually a clean tones guy, but yesterday I was playing with all the tones in this Taurus amp. And then I had a student asking about Marvin stuff. So we were analyzing a little bit. Shout out Rich, I saw you on there. But anyways, I thought it would be a nice day, since it's Theory Thursday, to talk about superimposing chords. Now, in that video, they talk about superimposing the 5 chord. And I'm just going to go very basic because he's going over like some modal information, harmonic minor, and stuff like that. But I think really it's more about chord tone information, right? And if you can see things across the fretboard using said chord tone information, right? So let's say like we have one of these one chord jams. We'll call it like, we'll say C because he was in C, right? We've all been in that situation before where you're just like jamming on one chord and I don't know, what's the next section? Who knows what the next section is, man? It's torturous, like they said. But you can help by superimposing some different harmonies in there, and hopefully that either launches some interesting melodies so that you can stay entertained yourself as a player, and B, it actually might inspire some of the other players if they can hear some of the things that you're superimposing to add a different section using the superimposed chord, which is excellent when that happens, because then there's some listening and some synergy in your group. It's not just a random, completely hapless jam, but it's always a beautiful thing when that happens. So anyways, that said, right, say we have that C minor jam. He's saying to go to the 5 chord. So, you know, I'm thinking if you can start to understand C minor, I like to show people these because it's so it's like a C minor bar chord, right? For C, it'd be like 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, right? And then actually, easiest way is if you can see that pattern, and then same relationship, right? So 5th, 8th, 5th, 8th, and then up here, 8th, 11th, 8th, 11th, right? Right? And then the 5 chord, right, would be your like G7, right? This one's a little funky, but it's a really cool pattern because it's always 4 frets, then 3 frets. So you start on the root, 4 frets, then move to the 5th. So that's 5th fret here. So then you're doing 3 frets away, so 5, 8. So we're going 3, 7, 5, 8, 2 notes per string, kind of like a pentatonic scale, which is great. Then 5, 9. So that's the pattern. 5, 8, 5, 9. Then there's a weird skip there because it's G and B string, but 7, 10, 8, 11. Sorry, 8, 12. put some chord information in there too. But that said, right, so you see we have that C jam right here, right? Right? You can just play that over it. That's fine, right? Now, here's the thing, though. That's the example that Danny was using with Marvin. So let's superimpose some different chords here, right? How about something like... like C minor, and then how about F minor, the 4, right? It's same two shapes. Right? I'm just starting from the 5th. So here's C minor, right? And then here's F. So that starts at fret 8. So 8, 11, 8, 11, 10, 13, 10, 13, 13, 16, 13, 16, right? So... now we've got a whole lot of information that we can use as kind of like lick territory, and now you're superimposing a second chord into your jam. And it's a simple progression, 1-4, right? But the fact that it's really, really symmetrical and everything, it does a couple of things for your playing, okay? Number one is it's going to make it really, really easy to float back and forth, which means you can do more, you can play faster, you can, you know, maybe do more of the things that you hear in your brain that maybe you aren't usually able to execute. And then the other thing is this: with everything being a 3-fret relationship, you're establishing a motif of playing minor thirds around, right? And obviously mix these up any way that you like. Yeah, that's the whole point, is like probably don't just play them in order, because then everybody's going to be playing the same guitar solo, right? But if you can find these little 3-fret intervals that you like to play in, that becomes your motif, right? So if you use more little 3-fret intervals as motivic development for that, then you have more places to launch and tell your story from. Yeah? Does that make sense? Let's do one more, and then we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Let's do a spicy one. How about flat 2? Yeah? So this would be like... almost maybe a Phrygian vibe, C Phrygian vibe, but you can superimpose that anytime you like. So we're going to have same place to start. Then, this one is nice. So this is also symmetrical because everything is 4 frets. So we're doing D flat major, D flat major 7, right? And you're starting from the 5th, so that's A flat, and you're playing like 5, 7, root 3rd, and it's very symmetrical. So it's 4, 8, 4, 8, right? Then you're going 6, 10, 6, 10. Then we're doing 9, 13, 9, 13. Yeah, so... now I'm getting weird and superimposing some other flavors there too, just to show that you can get wild with it, and you absolutely can, like, superimpose a like C major into your C minor. You can use some like altered information, like wherever you want to really go with this. Obviously, that's where like your artistic input really comes in, and that's what determines your voice as a guitar player, is like which ones of these things do you choose, which superimposing do you do. real quick, an exercise that John Ferrara from Consider the Source gave me was just try a different 1-6-2-5, because 1-6-2-5 is really common. That's like almost like, you know, just rhythm changes or whatever, right? So if you use 1-6-2-5, you're not really stealing anything, right? But try 1-6-2-5 in major, right? Then how about 1-6-2-5 in minor? Then how about like Dorian, Phrygian, all of the regular modes? How about melodic minor? How about harmonic minor? How about like Lydian flat 7, right? Like any mode, right? Like choose any mode that you wish and find your 1-6-2-5 and superimpose that over your one chord jam. And you'll find that you've got just a lot more melodic information than you knew you ever had inside of a one chord little house there. So anyways, hopefully that helps all of you improvisers out there. I'm going to go ahead and start playing my way out. But you have a fantastic Theory Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow for Funky Friday.